I, 27, discovered a huge family secret. I wish I didn't. I grew up with a very nuclear family. Parents still married. Sisters 10 years older than me. We are all very close. About 6 months ago, I started getting into gay. My mum tried hard to discourage it, and looking back, she always got weird about extra relatives I found. I did say numerous times, if there was any family secrets, that she should tell me before I did. The results came back somewhat normal. The only weird thing was Dad's family was from Cornwall, but my dear said it was more Middle English, other than getting cool results. I didn't think anything more of it until last night, when a 17-year-old girl messaged me on Instagram telling me to check my Ancestry account for a message. When I checked, she told me she was a sperm donor baby, and we came up as first cousins. I got so excited thinking that one of my dad's brothers donated and I'd found more mystery family. I called my mum to ask which brother it could be. My mum got upset and then told me I was a donor baby too, which means this girl isn't a cousin. She is a half-sister. They had this story I grew up with about Dad getting a vasectomy and how they spent all this money to reverse it, and I made it through. I probably should have realized just from the story and other little hints throughout my life, but I was oblivious. Apparently, it was never a good time to tell me. Back then it was advised never to tell the children, and they hadn't spoken about it since the pregnancy and had essentially forgotten. Their worst fear is that I'm angry with them, and will also maybe seek out other family. There's also legal contracts that I can't find out who the donor is. Guys, I'm devastated. I love my family. I love my dad. I used to think we were so similar in looks and person. But therapy has made me a better, functional human, which already causes me to have identity crisis. I always saw myself as the black sheep of the family. Now I'm just lost. I know all the rules. Doesn't change anything. My dad still loves me. My sisters aren't half-sisters. They're still full sisters, and yet I can't stop crying. I keep wondering if it's really possible to love a non-biologically child as much as you love a biological child. Again, I know logically you can, but my emotions are crazy right now. I'm so upset. I want to be my dad's biological daughter. He's amazing. I'm so broken over this. I just wish I'd been his biologic. How do I start to deal with this? How do I cope? What are my next moves? Does anyone have useful habits? I'm trying to look after my 18-month-old daughter, and it's so hard. I'm thinking about going over my parents tonight because I'm scared if I don't, I'm not going to want to see them or deal with the issue for a very long time. Too long. Don't read, not actually, Dad. How to deal. My suggestions. Go to your parents' house. See the love in their eyes. Cry together. Hug. You know he's your dad logically. He took care of you from birth. Sperm is not what makes a dad. A dad. You are not sperm egg. You are a person who was born and is loved by them. Your DNA doesn't matter. Your personality, your mind, they shape those. They're your parents. But all the logic in the world can't fix emotion. You need to go see them. See their love, their emotions, in order to deal with your own. They've loved you all your life, and you love them too. It's in there. Go show it to them. Let them show it to you. A friend of mine calls her ex-husband a sperm donor, because that is what he is. He got her pregnant and skipped out on her. Now her kid grew up. You were here because you were wanted. You were here because they dreamed about you and loved you before you were even born. Feel this pain, but don't ever doubt for a second that your dad doesn't love you. You are loved. Your mum and dad made the decision to open their hearts to another kid, eyes wide open to what was needed to make that happen. I can see why it could be upsetting to only find out now. But take it to heart that your parents forgot about the sperm donor because it didn't matter to them. You are their daughter, and they both love you unconditionally. Having a heart-to-heart with your dad will probably be therapeutic to both you and him. He may be having the same worries that you will feel differently about him now. Good luck.